Hello, Caesar salad dressing. What you're going to need for it, our Caesar salad dressing. Got everything there that you're going to need. There is. Important stuff. Number one, if you want to do it a proper way with the garlic, we need a knife well, not like this, because this is quite an expensive knife, but we need a knife that's curved like that, chef's knife. The reason why, it rocks really well. See it rocking? Beautiful knife. If you want to cheat, you can use this, a garlic press. Sure, you've got one. If not, I'm going to do it the knife way for you. It's harder, but a lot more difficult. A cheese grater. Small hole. If you haven't got one of these, don't worry. A box grater will do. You just need the little holes like them. The little holes. We need a fork. A spoon. Teaspoon. A bowl to mix it all in. That's it for that. Ingredients wise, we've got two ways of making a Caesar salad dressing. Two ways of making it. One way, we can make our own mayonnaise. But the idea is I'm doing this because it's easier. It's easier. It's easier to do this way. So making your own mayonnaise, it's a bit hit and miss. People may do it the mayonnaise. Don't do that. If you're healthy, and very healthy minded, conscious, you can use a natural yogurt instead of what we're going to do is use a shop bought mayonnaise. I can't be arsed making it I can't be arsed getting an egg out and putting oil in it, and I can't be bothered. So what we're going to do, because my Jonesy, she does not like healthy things too much. She likes them covered in lard and oil, and she doesn't like them. So, what we're going to do is throw everything around the kitchen, and we're going to make a dressing with this. So you're going to need the mayo or the yogurt. You're going to need 1 clove of garlic, big fat clove like that. We're going to need a little salt if we're using the knife. Dijon mustard. 1 lemon. We're not going to use it all. Parmesan cheese. White wine vinegar. Don't forget your Manchester City cup. Definitely need one, especially it's like that on the back of it. It needs that on the back of it, okay? Don't forget that. Got to have one. The rest are a waste of time. Anyway, so we're going to start here. Did I say anchovies? You need them, anchovies. We're going to start here with our ½ cup of mayonnaise. This is crap mayonnaise. Cheap mayonnaise. ½ cup about-ish. So let's squeeze it in there. About ½ cup-ish. If it's a bit more, a bit less, don't worry. It's your consistency that you can get at any time. We need our garlic in with that. So as it goes, this little thing fell from up there, so I'm going to use that for my garlic. I'm going to get my knife, how to open our garlic, put the knife on it, give it a little bang like that. It actually was a big bang because it just went to smithereens. And now I'm going to use the rocker part of the knife. I'm going to take all the bits of the shell. Don't worry about the bit at the end, no one's bothered about that. It's going to go in, it's going to go in. Even if any of the coating goes in, it doesn't make any difference. We're going to rock the knife, keeping your hand grip like that. You don't want to be chopping the end of your fingers off. So you just rock the knife like this, all the way through, push it through. You've got to do this quite a bit. And get it in quite small pieces. So it's little pieces like that. We're going to do a bit of a cheap thing. We don't want a lot of salt on that garlic. Now you've got this garlic like this, take that piece off. A little bit of salt in there because it's going to help it, the liquid content come out of it. It's going to pulp it much better, and then it's going to make it easier for you to do. You can use that, of course, but this is just a better way. Get your knife like this, fingers there, press down hard, press down hard, press down hard, and keep doing that all the way through it, pushing it to the back. It's nicely pressed down now. Take it off there, cut through. The salt's mixing in with it now. It's making it into a pulp, because we don't want this. Some garlic is very, very strong, some is not so strong. We don't want it strong, so what we're going to do is we're going to mix it with a little bit of the anchovy oil in our little pan. I'm now going to crack the anchovy oil open. I have to wipe my hands on my apron cloth. A little bit of anchovy oil in there. This will take some of that heat from a raw garlic, which you don't want. You just want to aerate it a little bit and get that nasty kind of burn that some garlics can have. I'm going to put that to the side now. So back to me, Jonzo. Lemon, mayonnaise. You notice our mayonnaise is pretty thick stuff. Same as yogurt would be. You want a Greek yogurt to be better than normal yogurt, but you can strain the yogurt, take the liquid off the top, it will thicken as days go by. Anyway, what I'm going to do, as I do, is use my cloth over the knife, through the lemon, put your hand in a claw, see the pips are going to fall in. So we want a squeeze of about 3/4 of that lemon. You don't have to drain it out, so it's got a good bit of liquid in the bottom. I can also add a bit of acid to my garlic. We want to chill it out, you see. It's too hot, it's not nice. White wine vinegar, or you can use red wine vinegar if you haven't got it. You just want some vinegar. And don't worry if you haven't got either, your lemon is good enough. Now we're going to carefully mix that into it. You notice how thick it is now, it's going to get thinner. What we want is, if you've ever bought Caesar salad dressing, you see the consistency is usually quite good. So that at the minute is too thick. You can't pour that. It's too thick. So we get that lemon with 3/4 of it out, and then put our hands back in the claw position, stopping the seeds going in, turning the lemon in your hand as you go, so you get as much out as you can. Squeeze, 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 and we want it stirred in again. Now we're getting a bit runnier now. Now we're getting somewhere. Still want it a bit runnier. A bit of this. What we don't add to this, we're not going to add any salt to it because our little anchovies are going in there. About 3 or 4 of them, and they are super salty little things, as I'm sure you know if you've had anchovies. Not the cheapest thing, should be able to get over them. A little bit of the oil in it too. Not forgetting mayonnaise. Don't put the oil in the yogurt. That's probably, it'll take much better in the mayonnaise. You see the movement of it now, much better. Okay. We've got our fillets of anchovies. Pull it back. We're going to take 4 of the little fillets out. However, if you like it really salty, this is basically, I love it. Keep it that way. Just wash my hands. Never touching raw fish, anything like that, or cooked fish, any kind of animal protein, wash your hands. Now, again, rocking movement with a knife. Chop, 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 chop. Want it like mushy. It's going in there. That's the flavour of the Caesar. Beautiful in there. Stir it around. See it all in there now like that. If you want it thinner, you can add more of the lemon from your other half, because you've chopped one in half, and I want it thinner so I can pour it basically. So a bit of that in there. Stir it around to the facial. I am still here, not just all hands. I've got it in a little bit more runnier. Now, I love a bit of this. Some people might put it in, some people might not. It's not massively important, but it is flavour. We want 1 teaspoon. My teaspoon's very small. So I'm going to put 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard in there, which is a mild mustard. It's not heat hot. Don't go thinking, oh man, he's putting mustard in there. I hate mustard. I hate mustard. It's going to burn my mouth. Oh no, I don't like mustard. My mum used to put it on something on my ham sandwich. Didn't like it. It's totally different. Dijon mustard, French version of mustard. Just adds beautiful flavour. You will not taste the mustard. The Dijon is now in there. We now want, I'm not going to give you weights of Parmesan. We're now going to open our Parmesan. We're going to get our little grater out, like so. Did that well, didn't I? Did you see that? It's like someone had already set it up. I'll put about 30-40 gram in, and then what I'm going to do is a great chef. Jonesy's going to come in and have a look at the mound that I'm putting in. Is that you can, if you want, to add a little bit to this, which I may do, add a bit of Worcester sauce in. That's up to yourself. Some people do, some people don't. Remember, it is it's not a British recipe. That's going to thicken it up a little bit again. It's still, for me, very thick, so I'm just going to keep going with the lemon. Then I'm going to taste it and see what else I think it needs. I want it nice and runny. After we've got that garlic in, as my lovely Jones has just pointed out to me, I'd forgotten it, put it on the side. Garlic's there with that little bit of anchovy oil and acid that's just helping to chill that out. You don't want a lot in it, you don't want everything tasting of garlic. So what we're going to do, mix it all around thoroughly. That's still very, very thick, so you can keep going with that lemon juice. You can add anything in it you want to weaken up. If you're going to eat it, Jones just pointed something out to me that we do usually add something like maybe a milk or something like a little bit or something like that, but I would advise you not to do that because I'll get told off for adding milk to a Caesar salad. Really, I'm just weakening it out. I do have more white wine vinegar. Can I get it in? Oh, that's it. Beautiful consistency. We'll now pour. You see it slopping off there. Slop, 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 slop. And there we go. Now then, I'm going to get me a little spoon and I'm just going to have a taste of that, see what I think. Oh, it's rotten! Oh, I'm only joking. It's very nice. I like it a little bit more salty, a little bit more anchovy, so I'm going to add a lot more anchovies. If you're not a big fan of that part of it, don't do it. I would also put these on the actual salad itself, to be fair, on their own, because I love them. Now I'm going to give my my camera lady, who doesn't like speaking on the camera, I'm going to give her a different spoon. That was the same one, kind of. A taste of this to see what she thinks, and we're going to see if she speaks. Does our Jonesy say anything? What do you think? What do you think of that? It's sharp. She's pulling her face like this, guys. She's like this. So that means it's a bit sharp with the lemon, but the lemon will cool. It will go out in time because it needs to be rested, like most things. So yeah, it's a little sharp. It's got a load of. It's basically mayonnaise with vinegar, yogurt, and salt in it, isn't it? And garlic. But that will go. Now, there we go. I think probably could do with a bit more parmesan, which is also quite salty and has a good seasoning to it. So add a little bit more. You just go through, you taste. Keep it at a consistency that you can pour it or spoon it over your salad, rather than, you don't want it like really, really thick. You need it to be able to either come off like this, a bit wetter than that, to go on your salad. Your jar ones are not really. Some of them are really rubbish, unless you get the Cardinis, which is a good one. You could add something to that, I guess, like if you wanted something green in it to make it look more appetising, a little bit of chopped parsley, might do that. Fresh parsley, not dried parsley. And there you go, there it is. Let's do it. You could go around the plate, put a little dollop here, a little dollop there. There is your Caesar salad dressing made. Thank you.